Bam, damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander, first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Does put a smile on my face.
Oh, geez. Think I would go into hiding? Oh, hell no. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I got to do this. Yep, there it is. Oh, guess who I got waiting in the wings? Oh, just hang on. I don't hide from nothing or nobody.
You know I would be here, and you know I'm going to be the first one coming in here because I can't wait till everybody get in here. I got something to say to all of them, baby. We're going to wait a minute.
We're going to wait a minute. Can I go ahead?
Nick Saban Jr., I need you in here ASAP.
Hey, this is one time I'm proud to eat crow, baby.
I know. Hey, George Lumber, I know you was there the whole time. You, Justin Summerall, you are the guys that was kept saying, man, y'all, just be patient. I know we lost. Okay, we're going to put something together. Was it a perfect game? No, but was that what we needed to see as an Alabama fan base? Yes. There's going to be some Alabama fans that's still not satisfied. They just want to cry their way up on a win, and I can't wait. I can't wait till they all come in here. Because I seen some talking some trash earlier, and they need to hear what I got to say.
Tell you what. Yeah, well, I don't know if he was on another one. I was texting away with some other guys. I told him I finally seen some fight in these guys. And all it took was for Milrose standing in that pocket just that 1 second and get busted like he did and get a touchdown of it. They lit up afterwards. All of a sudden, they had fight.
That's what we need him to. We need them to get that fire in him, and we need him to have confidence. Now that they know that he's going to be primary quarterback, they're going to have to do what they have to do to protect him. That's your quarterback. You must protect the house. He's the house. That's what you got to protect, man.
What's so bad, though?
Huh?
What was so bad, though, after we got a good lead? I'm sitting there, all right, Bama, you only need to win by 6, okay? Start losing some.
Hey, man.
No, I'm kidding.
Hey, you know, I told you my dream was 21-7, but it ended up being 24-10. We held that team to 1 touchdown. This is a team that was previously scoring almost 50-something points a game, man. We held them to 1 touchdown. Even though it was not pretty, defense played. They played good. Offense was okay. Still some stuff we got to build on, guys. But, hey, for the most part, this is what we want to see as an Alabama fan base, guys. Like I said, still going to be some people that's not satisfied, that's going to have some things to say. They just want to cry. They want to feel sorry for themselves. They don't want to – I want them to have the same energy. I don't see a lot of them yet. But I want them to have the same energy against this team and when they would say, hey, we're done. I know I'm still an Alabama fan, but I don't think we're going to do this. I want them to keep the same energy that they had, because this was a game. If we would have lost this one, he said, what a haters at now. I don't know, Stephen Hicks. I'm looking for him. And they was in our house. There's some Alabama fans that was freaking. They say, hey, man, I still love my Alabama team, but I just don't have faith in them. And where are they at? I don't see them. Roll,
I'm here.
Clyde, roll, MF Jones.
I'm for just. No, I'm here. I wanted to see it too, and the first half, I thought, man, here we go again.
And see, William Bryant, that's the way. That's just football, man. We're so used to dominating. We want to dominate from the snap to the end, and sometimes that's just not the way it's gonna go. So us as Alabama, that's what I'm talking about. Us as Alabama fans, we have to let the game play out because. We've been down on Alabama players. We tell them, hey, man, you guys need to stop talking. You guys don't have the heart. You guys don't have this. You guys don't have that. So what I'm saying is these guys had to muster something up when they was down 7-3 to get to 6-7 and then 9-7. These guys had to muster something up when they didn't have anything. That's the way football is played. We're not going to dominate. Guess what? We can end up in the playoffs by playing the same way that we played today. As long as we take care of the business, run the ball, make sure defense is taking care of business, we can ease our way into the playoffs. And that's all I was saying when Texas beat us. Texas is the number 3 team in the nation right now, guys. We got beat by the number 3 team in the nation. Right now, we just played our first SEC game today. We're still on top. SEC West, we got to look at it like that. We're still on top. We must keep winning the SEC so we can get it to the SEC championship. And from there, we're going to show them who the real top dogs are. We still don't look the best, but we have to stand behind them. That's all I'm saying, man.
Well, no, they look more like a Saban-led team tonight in the second half. That defense started playing, but like I said, you really didn't see nothing out of them until Milroe made that pass. He got hit, and what I liked about him is he got up finally. I was hoping and praying he wasn't hurt, and he come over there, but he was jacked up to the team. He wasn't jacked up to the fans or the coaches or media guys. He went over there to the team and said, "That's how you do it, boys." And they took off from there.
And then
he let them know.
And then you had my guy, Mr. Simpson. Simpson coming there to push that ball in there on that freaking 2-point conversion. Oh, man, I got goosebumps. I said, oh, man, this is the guy that I want to see right here, man. Offensive line was trying to do. I noticed something with the offensive line. It's not that they don't try. It's that sometimes they block the wrong people. I saw some offensive line double teaming people that they shouldn't have been double teaming. They should have hit off. When you offensive line, you got to help a guy push off a little bit. Then you got to go up to the next level and get the linebackers. I didn't see them going up to the line, getting to the linebackers a lot of times. But hey, they did it. They did what they needed to do because this was a dangerous game for us right now. This was a real
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, this could have been lost real easy. William, if you want to, come on in here, bud, if you want to.
Terrion Arnold, heard him a lot. George Lambert with that pick, man. And guess what, guys?
Yeah.
Do you realize we had 2 touchdowns called back? It's like we were supposed to even do worse than, this feel good, guys. We go on the road to Mississippi State next week. We must take care of business. These guys got to understand now, hey, we're still in it. Let's go. And we can get it done. We're not going to be like them fighting Deons over there, them primetime Buffaloes over there. They really talk the talk. We're going to walk the walk with the talk, guys. That's what we're going to do.
Well, I'll tell you what, once that defense come alive after the touchdown, I was watching them and seeing what they were doing. They started, all of a sudden, it's like, oh man, we got all kinds of confidence. We're going to go play football. They started rushing the passer. Running backs didn't have no dadgum room whatsoever. And, it just all of a sudden, everything clicked. And I'm like, okay, it took that one play to get you to actually fire up and play some football this year?
Man,
but I'm glad they did.
The kind of stuff that fired me up, man, is when I don't know if y'all remember the play. It was late on in the game where Dallas Turner was running across. Dallas Turner wasn't as active as I wanted them to be, but them guys was blocking. They was blocking pretty good. After a while, they crumbled for Ole Miss. But Dallas Turner ran across that field, and Jackson Dart was trying to get away, and he shoestring time. I've seen Dallas Turner do that so many times. He chased him all the way over to almost to the sideline and grabbed that leg, and that's the kind of stuff that give me the goosebumps. That back end pursuit and getting to that guy, not giving up. Keep on going until you get him, and that's what Dallas Turner did, man.
If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm sitting here eating my crow.
You eating your crow?
Well, I call it crow shit.
Hey, man.
But there ain't one thing worse than eating crow shit.
No, man. This one
That
here,
what?
this one here, I'm pretty sure you don't mind eating this one right here, though.
Well, the only bad thing about it, what goes in is crow shit, comes out as crow shit, and it's worse than eating it.
Hey, man, it does, Stephen Hicks. It feels real good, man, because man, we have too much talent on this team to not win, Stephen Hicks. Even on that offensive line should be mauling people. And I don't think it's because they don't have the heart for it. I think they're making the wrong blocks. The technique is not right. The young guy, Caden Proctor, I watched a guy zoom past him today because his technique wasn't right. He didn't get low enough. He didn't duck his hips low enough to try to get under pad level. His technique wasn't right. He's a young guy. Once he get everything together, it's going to be dangerous. These guys are hog maws on that offensive line, man. And if they put it together, they just gonna clobber people, man.
So I look for a video out of you this week.
I don't know, man. I don't want people to think that I just create videos when we win, and you know what I'm saying? So I might not, I don't know. But man, I'm excited about this one, man. I set up and watch it. I'll set up and watch it like y'all say. It was a little shaky, man. But I still every step of the way, I still said we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
I kind of felt like we would. But it was scary at first quarter and into the half of the second quarter. I didn't know, and me and you had talked. I know we did after the show this morning. I'm not seeing what I'm used to seeing from Alabama. There's a flow to them. There's how did I put it? I can't even remember. Smoothness. I think that's what I was trying to get across. You watched Alabama. They played with heart, toughness, and they were smooth in their actions, And I got that back from when I was watching Walter Lewis and stuff we was talking about. Mm-hmm. And tonight, once Milroe got a hit, and I did see the shoestring tackle by Dallas.
Oh man, I love that piece of it, man. It was a lot of stuff that I saw that I liked, man. It was a lot of stuff that I saw that we could clean up. I don't even want to harp on it. I want these young men to go into this. I want these young men to go into the next game with the utmost confidence, man. And hopefully they can continue to do the right things, man, to win the games,
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. I'm like you. They finally tasted what it means to fight. And that's what they done. They learned it tonight. I don't know what took so long. I really don't. But they learned it tonight, and it's like all of a sudden, they couldn't do nothing right whatsoever. This called back, that called back, holding here, holding there. We can't do this, bad snaps. It's just like all of a sudden we're down at the 2-yard line. And before you know it, man, we're going, okay, hey, Ole Miss, just leave us alone. Hell, we'll score for you. We'll just wait on us down to the other side, the way it looked.
That was bad, man.
Yeah. Man, I was having a hard time right at that point. But anyways, and then all of a sudden it's just like, now we can't do nothing wrong. Everything we're doing is right. Mm-hmm. And don't sit there and tell me Mississippi all of a sudden just got tired. No, I'm not going to believe that, because they were fighting too. Mississippi fought pretty much like I wished Alabama had fought in a couple other games. Yeah, they lost, but they was putting up a fight. So I don't want to hear that about, we just wore them down. No, Alabama just all of a sudden just started clicking.
Hey, look at Alfred Jones. He said, I said some stupid stuff, but I take it back. Hey, man, you got to keep the same energy, Jones, now. Mr. Jones. No, man, hey. Have you got 2 wins today, Reg? No, not yet, William. I got 1 loss and 1 win. I said Auburn would do better than what they did, but they got skint all the way up over there in Cal Field, man. So the only one we got left is Notre Dame and
Ohio State.
And I chose Notre Dame in that one. So I don't care who wins. I'm on a high right now. I am ecstatic.
I am too.
I won that game because that could have put us in a real big funk. Players, fans, coaches, with Ole Miss coming in there beating us, man. We cleaned up a few things as far as letting those guys in the middle of the field. I don't know how we're going to look with Deontay Lawson if he's out for a long time. But guys, we got to take this one, man, and next man up, baby. That's all I can say.
Let me ask you this, Rex. How do you think that this will carry over to the next game? How do you think it will?
I think it's going to be some big momentum for these guys. We're going to go into a hostile environment with all those cowbells and stuff. Hopefully, hopefully at practice, they kind of simulate those cowbells and stuff for Milroe so he can get his snap counts down, because we know we still have issues on the offensive line with discipline and false starts and all that stuff. That just don't go away in 1 week, right? We're going to have to practice on this stuff. The counts, the snaps. That center's going to have to – they're going to do some major something on that offensive line with him. You got to do a lot of snap, a lot of practice transaction with the quarterback. But Mississippi State crowd is what's going to be a big factor in that game, man. We could beat them. We got a better team. We got a more talented team. But it's if we're going to show up or not, how we're going to show up. And I believe, like I say, if we take it one game at a time, we take this next game, that means we're 2-0 in the SEC play. Yeah. This right here just puts us one more step ahead. Then after that, I don't really want to talk after that, but I'm going to say after that, we got Texas A&M on the road. We got 2 away games. We got to go to Kyle Field, take care of them. We're 3-0 in SEC play. That's how we got to take it. And once we total all those up and at the end we're undefeated in the SEC play, that Texas game goes out of the window. We care nothing about it. And no more.
Well, I think with this, the way they done it tonight, they learned how to fight. Some. Yeah, they still got penalties they need to clean up. After watching the second half, it's kind of like, where do you find fault with them? Roydell Williams, Chase McCullough, all of a sudden everybody had fight. They was going at it. Defense. It's like they could do no wrong after that. I don't understand it, why, but I'm glad it did. And as far as the other deal, I won one, lost one.
You can't satisfy them, man. I don't know. But it's I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't care. Now, I want to see him carry this over. I'm like you. I lost the pick on that one, and proud of it. They fought, and everybody fought actually on both teams. But Alabama just fought more, and they looked like Alabama. That's what I was telling everybody. They looked like they had fire on their breath tonight, in the second half. And I was so proud to see it. Just so glad. I don't know if they carried over. Even Ty Simpson, when he was doing his 2-yard extra deal, he was fired up too. And he wasn't the one getting hit. He was not going to be denied that little 2 points, though. I guarantee you that.
And that's the kind of grit, that's the kind of grit that you want to see right there out of your team.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. All right, let me do this. You go ahead. Okay, all I got to do is this now. All right. And there we go. Yeah, all of a sudden, even Seth Coughlin, I hope I'm saying his name right. All of a sudden, the center. Yeah. All of a sudden, it looks like he couldn't do no wrong. I mean, he was snapping the ball up, and of course, they had the camera in the right angle, and he was headed right for his linebacker. Stayed right there with him. It was like he could do no wrong. If they'd run the ball right behind him, it'd probably been another 6-7 yards. Oh, let's see. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. They finally come together tonight. Now, Texas A&M, I watched that game today. Texas A&M's got a nasty defense, man. Nasty. Yeah, it's mean. And we're going to have to go to their house. Hey, that 12 man was hot today, too.
It was. It took a while for them to get warmed up because I was telling my wife, I was like, look at them. They're not like I would think they would be. But, they're going to, for us, they're going to show up. I mean, that's just how it is with us, man. But like I say, we take it one game at a time. Now, you can be down on them and you can say, I don't see it. I don't know what they can. Or you can say, hey, guys, good job. Let's build on this. Let's go forward. Whatever kind of fan you are, that's on you. You can say, how you want to. But, I feel like when you build somebody up, it's better than tearing them down and saying, go out and win. You still scrap. You still crap. But I still need you to win for me. You know what I mean? Or you can say, guys, look, this is what we did wrong. This is what we need to fix. This is what we need to do. I need you to go out and win. You can do it. I know that you can be resilient. You can bounce back. That's the way I look at it, man. So I don't know. I know a lot of guys, like I said, man, you could probably find a bunch of YouTubers this stream around. They're going to find a lot of things wrong with what Alabama did. Like I said, it wasn't a perfect game. But we beat these guys by 2 touchdowns, right? They say Vegas, they usually know what's going on. They had us beating them by 1. We beat them by 2 touchdowns, man. We only let Ole Miss score 1 touchdown. You go and look up the stats that Jackson Dart and this offense have been putting up. We let this offense score 1 touchdown, man. I was still upset with the defense a little bit, and some of the players were letting them make pretty big plays. But nah.
I got something for you.
What's that? There he is. There you go. But hey,
out of 8 micro, your turn.
But no, I know Nick. I know how Nick is. I know Nick is ecstatic. He don't care nothing about. I know neither one of you guys care nothing about eating no crow, because like I said, you guys have said it. You guys said it before. I just want to see it. That's all you guys say, right? But you got a lot of other people that's just like really just downing them, like they're just really putting them down. Like I'm like, how? Like what? Like you know what I'm saying? How do you expect to perform when somebody's just constantly putting you down? What if your wife came home every day and told you, hey, man, you're just this, you need to do this. I believe in you, but you're still there. Like she never just lift you up and say, hey, baby, I know you can do it. Let's go out here and do it. Like somebody is constantly just like knocking you down and kicking the can down the road. And then they win and you still kick them down the road like a can. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it.
Well, that's what I'll go back to Tommy Reese's wife in bed and go back and see her again. You said, what if your wife was telling you didn't perform?
Yeah.
Even though you're trying over and over and over. I think me and you had a conversation about Tommy Reese's wife.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Jalen Milroe was on his mind. Now he gets where it's coming from. Roll Tide, rise up.
Hey.
Get your happy butt on here.
Hey.
I got something to say to him anyways. Junior, you're awful being quiet over there, man. Hey, we won, dude.
No, I know it wasn't.
Yeah, man. Hey, first half it looked awful. But I gotta applaud them guys that went in the second half. They regrouped. I don't know what was said. I don't know what went on, but they came out a whole different team. And that's what I want to see. It's all about how you win, how you finish this thing. I know it came out rough in the beginning, but everybody looked like they settled down, calmed down, and played old school Alabama football. We wanted to running the ball down their throat again. And then open up Miro for the deep ball. He good at the deep ball, you know what I'm saying? But man, I'm happy. I'm so happy. This is the one of the times that I'm happy that my pick was super duper wrong. We covered the spread. We did more. Hey, if we can move forward, the way we play the second half, if we can play like this for the rest of the season, we can get some momentum going. We can get some momentum headed to our goals that we want to accomplish, man.
And I'm gonna tell you this: it ain't guaranteed. A lot of people may come back and say, "See, y'all was all up on Alabama." It ain't guaranteed. Only thing I'm saying is we gotta be behind them, and you see how they play. You see, at one point, man, that crowd was rocking, man. When something happened, I forgot what it was. Man, that crowd was rocking. That's what we got to do. We got to be behind them. Because guess what? What if all of us feel the same way? We're just kicking the can down the road, right? The players start kicking the can down the road. We say, hey, y'all need to stop talking so much. Stop talking yourself up. You need to go out there and perform. But maybe that's what they say, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this, guys. Trust us. We're going to do it. What you want them to say? Hey, man, we suck. We can't do good. We're not going to be good. We're not going to. What do you want them to say? Like, they're going to say, guys, we're going to fix it. We had a player meeting. We're going to do. They just telling you what they did. And that's the people say they're talking themselves up, right? I don't know, man. It's hard being an Alabama fan, man.
I might have interrupted him. Rise Up got it right. Was it 5 or 6 sacks we got today? I know we got 5 at least.
6 maybe. I know it was in our range. We was in our range, man.
They might have credited us one for when he was. I think he threw the ball out or he ran out, something like that, because we chased him out. I think they credited us a sack. I think on that one, but legitimately, I know they had 5. When's the last time you heard of us getting a sack? When's the last time you seen pass rushing like we did tonight in the second half? It's just like I told Rags, all of a sudden everything clicked. They was pass rushing. They was throwing deep balls. They could run. It's like you changed the channel.
And we got
man.
Going, though.
Gotta keep it rolling. We gotta keep it rolling, man. We gotta keep it rolling.
Got to keep it going, man. Got to keep that rolling, like you said, man. Is this we got to take? As they say, this the talk up. They say, yeah, they talk, but the talk is the talk. And it may be cliche, but guess what? We got to take it one game at a time. Because guess what we got next? We got to go over that old Stark Vegas. We got to go to Stark Vegas. You know they're gonna be live, right? You know our offensive line have you know they have a thing with penalties and not hearing the snap and daggone Seth McGlone snapping the ball all over everybody's head and going on. So it's going to be tough. And, you know, we got to look at it like we can get beat next week. We're not just going to go and just manhandle these dudes. But if we take it a game at a time and do what we still have a talented roster. We got a young roster. If we still go and do what we need to do, we can get it done, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, too, shout out to my boy Jalen Hale, because before the season, I did a show with my man Josh and Sutton, two students from the University of Alabama, the sports media majors. And we did a show, and I had said that he was going to be one of my dark horses for the season. And what he showed me today, I think he's going to hold true to my statement. He's going to be one of our dark horses.
He did great today, I tell you that, man. I think Jalen Milroe is going to only get more comfortable. And guys, I know a lot of you guys are going to fall out with me for saying the stuff I said about Alabama fans, stuff like that. Guys, I'm going to tell you this. I really don't care. But the thing about it is, man, that's just the way I see it. I think we all have something. We can call it how we want to see it, man. But that's just the way I call it, man. I still got love for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say what I want to say. But anyway.
That's fact, man.
Huh?
You know, that's facts.
Yeah. No, I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree with stuff I say, man. It irks me, man. I don't know. I can't, and that's one reason why I ain't been making videos, because I gotta watch what I say, because I know that I'm gonna rub some people the wrong way if I say what I want to say, right? But
yeah,
like I say, I don't want to beat our chest, but I would say this is a great confidence builder for Milroe. This is a great confidence builder for the team, and hopefully they can pick it up from here. We still have a talented roster, man, and I hope they can go from here, man. Like I said, we got Mississippi State next, and that's what we got it. We got to handle that.
Yes, sir. Like I said, second half, of course, we still got to clean up some more things, but hey, a second half, I seen a lot of things that we can stick with moving forward, man. I seen a lot of things. Like Milroe, the play calling came more towards Milroe. You see that in the first half, they had design for him, but they were still trying to make him do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get out of my quit making Milroe, try to make Milroe drop that pass. Let the game come to him. We know he got a good deep ball, but we need the other stuff. We need the little short routes. We need the little run. We need our run game to be able to open up that deep ball for him, man.
Man, he threw that ball to C.J. Dupree. Dupree caught that ball, and them ball bouncing off of him like little pinballs, man. That's a big boy, man. Did you see when they cut the ball on the sideline? One of the boys ran into him and just bounced straight off of him, boy. I said, gosh, look at that.
Yep.
But that's the grit.
Can we bring up that hit, Jamarian Miller put on that dude on special team?
Woo! That was nasty, man. They kicked him, hit him so hard they had to kick him out the game, boy. Yeah, man. But that's the kind of stuff, man. I saw Caleb Downs break up a few passes, man. You got Terrion Arnold intercepting passes. That's a good goal for us, but we need them guys to build confidence, man. We need it.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this, guys. Do you think the offense and the offensive line is starting to gel a little bit?
I've seen a lot of stuff that we still got to get better, but second half with adjustments, I see. But we still a long way, but they improved. They improved in the second half. I will say that.
Yeah, I agree with Nick 1,000%.
Well, you know, I've heard it, like I said, and I've said it, and I'll say it again. I heard Matt Goodell asked him the question, who gels first, defense or offense? And he says the defense. It looked like to me the defense was gelling a little bit more in the first half. And then, like I said, all of a sudden the O-line and everybody on the offense in the second half started kicking in. Like I said, but it took a spark plug like Milroe to get them fired up. And once they got that fire, it was on for there.
Man, my overall thoughts. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
No. Somebody said they weren't allowed to criticize Alabama. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're that Monday morning quarterback just like we are, you know. But right now, I'm celebrating for 24 hours. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And my attitude is where do they go from here? Yeah, we go to Mississippi State, and I'm wondering if this ain't the perfect game for our center, Seth McLaughlin. You know, he has had some bad snaps. Now he's going to have them bells ringing in his ears. Him and Milroe's going to have to get tight. They're going to have to get real tight. And I believe they'll start working out some better chemistry in this Mississippi State game and hopefully get us ready for the next ones. I really think they're starting to come together. And, you know, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what I've said. You know, I am thrilled to death of what they've done tonight. They fought. And I even said, if they lose, they lost with some fight in them. And that's what I wanted to see out of Alabama.
Yeah, that's facts.
And like I said, man, if anybody's offended by what I'm saying, like I said, I don't know what to tell you. We all have opinion. I'm not trying to sway anybody else's opinion. I'm just putting my opinion out there. Whoever else want to put their opinion out there, everybody's got an opinion, man. That's all I'm saying, man. But I just know that I feel like, you know, when people do have a positivity towards the team, you know, they get mocked too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, man, you know, you can see the mockery, and you know, and that's all I'm just trying to say. Hey, guys, I'm not just doing this. I'm saying, y'all, hey, let's just take it a game at a time, and maybe we'll do good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have every right to think how you want to think, to say what you want to say. Like I said, I told Nick when you went out, I said a lot of people ain't going to, you know, they may start rocking with me. They might not watch me no more. I don't know what to tell you. That's just my opinion, bro. That's all I got to say.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and if I got something, all right, I'm gonna go this way. First half, after the first quarter, I was really wondering if we shouldn't pull Milroe and put Ty Simpson in. And it wasn't because of his long throws. It wasn't because of his runs. It was because of his decision making. You know, I seen him throw into triple coverage, held onto the ball, should have thrown it out of bounds a couple times. You know, when they were chasing him out. You know, I'm sitting there struggling with his decisions, and I'm saying, well, I hope they don't, because if they do, Milroe's done. You know, and I didn't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? When I say I'm behind you, I'm behind you. And until you prove me wrong, just like Buckner did, I'm behind you all the way. I don't back down from it. And I was wanting Milroe to do so good. It was bothering me. You know what I'm saying? But when, like I said, when he stood in there and he took that hit, everybody come alive. But until that point, you know, he was making good passes here, and then he'd mess up. And, of course, like I said, when they ended up on the 2-yard line and we started going backwards toward the 20, I'm like, if they don't come out of this, we're done. You know, this is over with. Nice season, fellas. I'll be back next year, you know.
That drive right there, that drive did tick me off. I'm like, we literally right here, man. Like, get up under the center, man, and try to run it. Like, we can't take chances right now. Seth McLaughlin been having bad snaps, like, and we were just going back. I'm like, we had to end drives like that on a touchdown. I will say that in those drives, when we're that close, we gotta have a touchdown, man.
Or at least 3 points. At least.
Yeah, that's fact. That's even more fact. And that's where this kick in. Like, we at least got to end on the. Remember, We gotta end that drive on a kick, whether it's a punt, whether it's a field goal, whether it's a point. We gotta kick the ball, and
Well, let me ask
turnover is.
I might have interrupted you, Junior. I'm sorry. Let me ask you this. Now that we've won a game in a how did we call it? It's not how you win or lose; it's how you play the game. Today, they played, and they played like we expected them to. The last few games, man, they were winning or losing, not in a good way. And this time, I think they won in a good way. If they had lost, I think they would have lost in a good way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to look at the positives here. And I'm going to start off with positive number one. And I say it every freaking game we have. Kicking game looked good. It looked real good, to be honest with you. But it was more than that,
And I said before the season, Will Rocker returning to the team this year was so critical with us having to play new quarterbacks. Will Rocker on this team this year was very, very good. That was a very important piece coming back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
I'm gonna say this on the good points. I'm sorry, Rags. Man, we're gonna change somebody's name. Rags is gonna get me again.
It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Hey, I love both of y'all, so both of y'all know it. Okay?
Yeah, that's the reason why you call us each other.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Rise up for what he done to me today. That was funny as all get out. But the positives that I seen, running back, and finally, Chase McClellan come alive in that second half. Roydell didn't do as good, but Chase did. He had the hot hand tonight. Next week it'll either be Roydell, it could be somebody else, but tonight it was Chase night. I'm proud of that. I really am. I'm glad to see it. So that was a plus. Wide receivers, Jermaine Burton, hands, all over the field, and he done just bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. He really hadn't had a bad game since we started.
That's facts.
It's that spring game.
Facts.
He was out there. He's being open, and he catches everything.
Yeah.
Say nothing bad about him. Hale, is that his? Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Icebox.
Was his name Hale? Hale?
Yeah.
Okay. I watched him in the last game, and I thought he was coming around. Apprentices here and there, but I seen Hale was doing okay, and I was right proud to see him get some in tonight. I'm looking at some big things from that young man. I do. So there's another positive. Like I said, I did see the O-line started opening up holes. I've sat there and watched. Milrose should have took off in the middle. Oh, I believe it was on the right-hand side, and it might have been in the second half or the beginning of the second half after everything started clicking, but he went to the right side, and he should have took off running. He gained maybe 3 yards, but he could have had 4 or 5 if he went into the middle. But still, that you can't fault the guy. The offense is opening up the line. What did we say last time? Let Milroe play Milroe. Design him some plays where he can run. Yeah, and open up him a running lane if he ain't got nothing passing. And that's exactly what they've done today from what I seen. So that's my positives on the offense, and I'm going to shut up right there and let you guys have at it.
Hey, man, I ain't got too much more to say. Man, I just want to say I see you, Justin. Justin was always positive, man. Justin was one of those guys.
Yeah.
Always, hey, guys,
is.
Everything going to be straight. Everything going to be all right. I watched him. He come on here, and he actually said, man, so I see you, Justin. Roll Tide, roll, Justin. Hey, guys, like I said, man, no hard feelings to nobody. You have every right to criticize if you want to and say what you want to say. Because like you said, man, this was not a perfect game. I'm not going to beat my chest on it and say we're back. We're but it's a good place to start from, right?
Yeah.
It's a good measuring stick. It's a good confidence builder. That's one of the good things. That's the way college football is played. Sometimes you don't dominate from whistle to whistle. You have to. Some things have to happen right for you, And just so happened, Jason Dart threw some picks, and Offensive line wasn't really blocking for him. We got in there and got him. It made us look good, man. So kudos to Kevin Steele and the guys, man. Go ahead.
Lane Kiffin play calling today. It's not good.
Questionable. Yeah, it's questionable.
I didn't expect that from Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, let me say this. They interviewed Kiffin at some point in the game. He goes, well, now that Alabama's got the lead, they're going to run the ball. He knew what we was going to do.
He said,
knowing what we're going to do and stopping it is two different things. That tickled the fire out of me. Yo, they're going to try to run the ball. Yeah, and that's exactly what they done. Are you good enough to stop it? I'm so proud of my boys. Run that ball, baby.
Yeah.
I said this.
Yeah,
if Lane Kiffin couldn't do it this year, he may not ever be able to beat Saban because this year was the year to do it.
Yeah, because like you said, Nick, this is a young team, man. We auditioning also for next year, bro. Whoever come back next year, this is going to be a tough team to beat if they put it together, man. And we getting the guy Julian saying he's not going to play right away, but he's going to push a lot of guys, and a lot of guys are going to be hitting the transfer portal because of this guy, man. I don't want to call no names out who I think it was going to be, but this guy here. This guy here he's gonna. I don't want to say he's gonna start right away, especially if Jalen Milroe come back because Jalen Milroe may be that much better. But if this offensive line, most of these guys come back or whatever, hey man, who knows?
And you know what I was thinking about before? If Jalen Milroe doesn't come back, he has Anthony Richardson to thank for this.
We go to the combine and actually do something.
Go crazy.
I think a team will be nuts to pick this guy right now like that, man. But hey, who knows?
I thought that was nuts to pick up Richardson. I can show you several tape of him that like this is the reason why he needs 2 more years of college.
Yeah. It'll help us as long as he, doing the right things, man.
Yep, that's facts.
Yeah, Justin, I've already ate crow for tonight. Ain't no need to try to give me crow's feet. I'm full. I've had enough.
What Justin say? Let's see. What he say?
Let me see. I have to back it up. Icebox. I told you we would cover the spread. He's trying to feed me some crow's feet. He didn't know I've already ate it.
Was he in here this morning? I didn't see Justin in here this morning.
Yeah, he come in late. But he got in just in time. So, so he's all good. But yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna say this. I think Mississippi State's gonna be the perfect game for us. I think it'll get us to gel a little bit more on the offense. The defense. If they play like tonight, I don't see where they can improve much. They can some, but not a whole lot. I mean, it just looked like they played perfect second half.
Yeah. Overall, I was pleased with the defense. I just noticed in the first half, our offense had to help the defense out some. Like we got to keep them off the field as much, but second half they got that together, man.
They did. Yeah. Who do we got after Mississippi State?
Texas A&M.
2
away games.
Yeah. How would you feel with 1-1?
Nah, I hate to say I don't want to do no 1-1. I want to do 2-0. That's what I want to do.
Now, do you think the team is feeling that urgency too? That if they lose one SEC game,
I think they're going to take a Nick Saban approach, believe in the process, and take one game at a time. I don't believe they're going to look at Texas A&M until Texas A&M week, because right now the way that we're playing, as a lot of guys stated in the comment box, we can't beat our chest right now. We can't afford to beat our chest. We got to take this win and build. This is a building block. This is not to say, man, see, I told you. No. This is a building block to say, hey, look, we still have the pieces that we need. It's not to say that we're still the best. No, we're not. We're far away from it. We still got to clean up penalties. We still need the play calling to be called better. We still need to get to the quarterback better, defensive line. They did a good job, but that's what we always been dominant there, right? It's a lot of things we got to clean up, guys, but we played a team effort, and we looked pretty good doing it, right?
Like regardless how the season turned out, this season is a growth. Regardless how this thing turns out, this season is all about growth this year. We have to grow. We have to continue to grow. Like you said, play calling got second half it improved. But we got to keep it going. We got to keep growing. Now we grew into a little sprout, but I'm trying to get to the flower. I want to grow into a big old beanstalk. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you the synchronicity. Let me show you the synchronicity real quick, Nick Saban Jr. As soon as you said we need to grow, Justin Simmons, and look what he wrote. This team has y'all said it at the same time, bro. That's the word of the day, growth, and that's what we need to do. Grow as a team. Yeah. We can afford to grow as a fan base and grow with each other, or we can split. We can do that too. But hey, it's whatever. We can do that how we want to do that. But as a team, they have to grow together, and that's the key points to it. And I did see growth in the second half from the guys.
Yeah.
Hey Justin, if you want to come on real quick, we're probably going to stay on probably about another 10 minutes. We all got other ball games we want to watch. I think everybody's done. Tired of feeding me crow. They're giving it to me like baby food or something.
Yeah, just like watching your little babies grow on you right in front of your eyes. That's what we're looking at right now with this football team. These are little babies, and they're growing right in front of our eyes, right?
Hey, I'm proud to see what they do.
Like in my personal life, with my son, I'm seeing it with him. He wasn't starting. Like he came in the summer workouts. And he was being looked at because of his height. He went from middle linebacker to cornerback to safety to back to the original spot he wanted to play. That's defensive end. So when he got there, he was repping with the ones. Then all of a sudden, familiar faces to the coaches came in. Started playing those familiar faces. And what happened is I was telling him, I said, look, let's keep working. I took a page out of Kirby Smart book. Keep chopping wood, and you're going to eventually chop 3 down. Last 2 games, he didn't crack the star rotation. He in that thing.
So let me ask you a question, Nick Saban Jr. How was his attitude? Was he down on himself? Was he like, I'm trash. I'm never going to be able to do it? Or did he come in and say, Dad, I'm going to crack the starting lineup. I'm going to do it if it takes everything out of me. Every time I go out there, I'm going to get him hell, and they're going to feel me. Or was he saying, Dad, I just want to quit. I want to give up because I don't think that we can do it anymore. I'm done, Dad. I'm already done. I just started, Dad, but I'm done. What kind of attitude did you have about it?
So I'm going to say it was all positive. So they had a jamboree game. He didn't even get in. He didn't even get in on jamboree game. And so now I'm talking to him because I know how his mental is right now. I said, it's all right. I said, it's all right. I said, just gonna keep working. And I was giving him a whole spiel because now at this moment I was dealing with an angry mother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which is rightfully so. That's her baby. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the symbolism. So. Look at the symbolism in this, Nick. Keep preaching, boy. Keep preaching. Go ahead. I love it.
Mm-hmm. So
go ahead.
So
Nick.
I'm talking to him, telling him this tonight after the game, and he told me. He looked at me because I told him, I said, right now this is man to man. We on the same level. Say what you gotta say. Let me know how you feel. I said, when the season over with, if you don't want to do it no more, I understand you. I respect your decision. I said, I'd like for you to keep going. But when it was all said and done, he looked at me in my eye. He said, Dad, I love the game too much. He said, I'm gonna keep working. He said, I'm gonna keep crack it. Then he cracked the second string. Then 2 weeks ago, he got in the car that Tuesday. He said, Dad, I think I'm on the first team. That Wednesday when they had that walkthrough, he came and he said, hey, I'm starting tomorrow. Got out there, got 2 solos, and he was in on 7 tackles. Then he cracked the star rotation again last week.
Preach. What that's called growth. Now listen to what you just said, Nick. You said you were dealing with an angry mother, right? That means she was irate. That means at any moment she could have pulled him and said, stop playing. But you had that voice of reason, right? You was that voice say, son, Don't do it. listen to me, go. And then he listened to you. He said, Dad, I'm feeling it. I believe I can do it. That was y'all putting it together and saying, listen, we're going to do this together. We're going to make it through no matter what nobody else say, because I'm playing against the odds right now. Nobody believes in me but me and you. And as long as we can do that and put it together and play, then guess what? We're going to go. Because anybody, if I listen to anybody else, it's easy for me to quit. You see what I'm saying? That's symbolism right there. That reminds me of some things that's going on. But go ahead, Nick. Go ahead, Justin.
What's up, y'all? Oh, what's going on, Justin?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby.
Well, we can get happy, because the win. We got 24 hours like the team. But, Monday is back to the gridiron. And we got to learn from this. We did good the second half. But I just think we got to learn from this and see that as we work as a team, that we can accomplish anything we want to. We just got to gel together, get good together, practice together, bleed together. And if we play like we did the second half, man, and we just keep getting better, Jalen Milroe, I believe we'll be good.
You're right on, spot on.
And like you say, Justin, I mean, that's what it is. A lot of people say, maybe we're being so premature with this right now. Say, hey, you won, guys, but you still need to be kind of down on this team right now because this still ain't what we should look like. And I understand that because we don't look perfect, guys. But only thing I can say, man, is I don't know, man. I don't want us to be so split like this, man. But I think it's good. I want to listen to a lot of other YouTubers and see what they say. I usually don't watch a lot of other YouTube guys, but I think today I am just to see where their minds at, because I saw a lot of guys picking against Bama, right? They're supposed to be Bama fans, but they were just saying Bama wasn't going.
Yeah. You need to build the team up no matter what, because ain't no championship team made in 4 damn games. I don't care who you are. Ain't no championship team made in 4 games.
Yeah, man. I understand what they're saying, though. You don't want to baby him. You don't want to baby nobody. You don't want to baby him. But it's one thing to baby, and it's one thing to do. What's going on, Jeff?
Oh shit! I'm celebrating this win.
Hey, man. That's what I'm talking about.
It's not how you start; it's how you finish. Damn it,
man. That's life, ain't it? Ain't that life?
Mm-hmm.
That's some positive stuff right there, man.
I know it was shaky in the first half. I could see that, but they gelled in that second half.
Mm-hmm. You right, Rags. You can't baby them or whatever, but you can't put them down neither.
See, and that's what I'm saying. So we have to find a somewhere in between, man. Because it's like I say, somebody keep telling you, you ain't nothing, man. You start to believe that yourself sometimes if you ain't got a strong mind. So I don't know, man.
That's why I get on these podcasts and I hear, some Bama fans, or they say they call themselves Bama fans, putting down Jalen Milroe and all these other players and all this. I said, well, no wonder, sometimes they might be bad. Hell, y'all putting them down all the time. Don't say they're the best player in the world, but just say, hey, I believe in them. I believe they're going to grow. I build them up. I don't never say a bad word about them.
Yeah.
You can have constructive criticism.
I agree with that. I agree with that, Jeff. You can have constructive criticism.
But you just can't belittle them so much. And I believe they took that shit and turned it around and used it.
Yeah.
All the negative talk, everything that people were saying, they turned around and used it.
You have to understand how a lot of people live their lives, though. A lot of people live their lives on negative talk. So if they talk themselves into a negative situation and expect to come out with a good outcome, right? And they do this so much that they feel like this is the way I can win, is by crying almost and by being negative and having a negative attitude about it. And they don't like positive attitudes, right? You got to say, even Nick Saban say about the mediocre people and the overachievers. You know what I'm saying? Mediocre people don't like overachievers, and overachievers don't like mediocre people. It's the same thing with positive people and negative people, right? Negative people have a negative mindset and they don't realize it. They just think negative. It's always a negative monotone somewhere in there. They don't like to hear positive, You say, hey, wait a minute, not so fast, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Which everybody is really somewhat in the same. We all saying the same thing. It's just we saying it a different way. You know what?
Yeah. You know what I heard too? I know we need to get some more old players on the sideline and stuff. I heard that Reuben Foster was on the sidelines after the first half.
Was it?
Yeah. They said he was out there. He was firing them up.
He was a fucking beast.
Man, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
they said
in front of Ruben.
They said him and Jesse Williams was out there firing them up, and then they said that I seen it myself. Players that wasn't even playing, they was getting the crowd up, and like we used to be. They was getting excited.
What y'all think about Dante Lawson injury, man?
Nick Saban said it's just it's a sprain. He's day to day. It's not a light sprain. It's kind of a heavy sprain, he said, but he's day to day.
How about Campbell come in his place?
Yes, sir. Malachi Moore balled out.
Malachi Moore was all over the damn field.
He was.
He is the leader.
He played like his freshman season, man.
Yeah.
He's the leader on that defense. Him and Dante Lawson are the leaders.
Yeah.
Campbell did pretty good too now. Campbell coming there.
When he came in, he
I was just about to bring up the linebacker play. Overall, I'm pleased with our linebacker play. The Blackshot stepping up, and Trevor Marshall is playing a hell of a season, bro. He having a hell of a season right now, bro.
I mentioned the running backs had 10.8 yards per game in the second half compared to the first half.
3.2. 3.2 the first half.
Yeah, and 10.8 in the second half.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good. I'm loving Terrion Arnold, man. The stuff he did.
Oh, yeah.
And, Caleb Downs, man, knocked down some passes as a freshman.
They got some high energy, man. Well, you know what? We can't just pin it on one person on the defense. The whole defense as a group.
All of them, yeah.
Played lights out.
Yeah.
I mean, they was down in the red zone how many times, and we held them to no points or 3 points.
No point. Yeah, they were down there a couple times, 3 or 4,
I mean,
like that. We got 5 sacks on Dart.
I like the fact that the refs finally looked at the other team and saw that they was actually holding and
Thank you. I'm the same way. Because there was so many.
Every play.
Yeah.
Are you gonna call this?
Yeah. Finally, we got some calls going our way, man. So,
hey, like
you see Lane on the sideline going like.
Hey, that's what I gotta say. I got to bring that again. Lane Kiffin was so uncharacteristic today. Like
Lane was looking like, oh shit, we're about to lose.
Some of the stuff he says now, I really think he's trying to get an Alabama job. Some of the stuff he's saying now.
What made me mad though? How in the world you convert a 4th and 23, man? I'm like, what?
That pissed me off.
I don't know how he did that shit.
They just got
This is the time to bring the pressure on for the other. I'll bring it.
Yeah.
I will bring it. Like, I didn't give you no time to sit back there. I'm coming.
They need to clean that up. But other than that, the defense fired the offense up, I believe.
Hey, I don't mean to turn the subject right now.
Yo.
We can get right back to it.
Colorado, Porter. I knew you were going to
42 to 6. 42 to 6. Hold on. Wait, can I say something? Prime was on 60 Minutes, and he said they asked him, who's the greatest coach in college football? He said, me. You looking at me, bro? I'm the best. I'm the best in college football.
That dude done played
42 to 6. Thank
you. Colorado State and Colorado State took in overtime. Man, come on.
Travis Hunter is their team. Travis Hunter is their main player, and he's not there.
Arkansas.
Jeff Stapleton speaks on these games. Y'all better pay attention. Because Jeff Stapleton, you know what you be talking about. You be doing your homework, dog. Be saying you on my channel, be putting stuff in. Just something different. things about games. Like,
Oh,
when
and get that
Dooley play-
motherfucker on your channel. Get that motherfucking Ole Miss fan on your channel. Get him on there. We gotta have. I gotta have a fucking talk with him. Talking about he gonna lay 40 fucking points on us, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Touchdown.
Get that bitch on your channel.
Hey, man, y'all gotta.
Hey, he texted me. He texted me. I said, "We gonna talk about it." I said, "We gonna talk about it." I said, "Good game though."
I mean, we really did good, y'all. I mean, Ole Miss has got the #1 offense in rushing, passing, scoring, everything, and we shut them down to 3 points in the second half.
Yeah,
I mean, our defense showed out.
We sacked Dart 5 times. We had 5 4 and outs or something like that. And with the game the way it's shortened now, those 3 and outs, those really hurt teams now, especially if you're down, like they were down 14 points. They couldn't do shit. I mean, they literally couldn't do nothing in that second half.
And you know how everybody's like, I'm taking Ole Miss. You know, all the commentators almost. I'm taking Ole Miss. Everybody said Ole Miss. And then now that we won, they're saying, Ole Miss ain't that good. They ain't played nobody. They always try to do it.
Because that's where the committee works.
I remember that year when Joe Burrow first got to LSU. They was LSU might be Alabama this year. But last year, the first thing
they were the sorriest fucking team in the nation.
Well, hell, I knew that anyway. But when there was some hot.
They just don't like it when Alabama starts gelling and coming together. And if you listen to Nick Saban's comments from the first game to the second game to the third game, he's telling people this team is young. We just have to get together on plays. We have to do the right things instead of the wrong things. Stop the penalties and stuff like that. You got to do all that to be a complete team.
I said, you know who Jalen Milroe reminded me of today? This ain't no lie. If y'all go back and watch, Jake Coker. He reminded me of Jake Coker with some of the play. With some of the play and the passes he made, reminded me of Jake Coker. The 2015 season.
And the offensive line started doing better too.
Yeah.
The way I said we made some adjustments. I know Terrence Ferguson got hurt, whatever. But second half,
he was limping.
We made some adjustments on the O-line, man, and they came together that second half. The way we ran that ball the second half is old school Bama football. We gonna get up, and when we get up, we're gonna lean on your ass.
I tell you one guy impressed me. That was Jahad Campbell. Jahad Campbell, when he come in for Lawson, he didn't miss a beat. Didn't miss a beat. I was really impressed with the young man.
Damn, I was hoping Chris B was on here. I was about to talk shit to him.
We did good. We did good that second half. We just gotta build on it and grow.
Yep, you're right.
That's what we gotta do. Build on
it fast in the first half and don't have to play catch up and or get the momentum back in the second half.
Yeah, we need to start off the first half like we did the second half.
Oh yeah,
and like we said, with growth.
Well, the more Milroe gets snaps, gets his timing down. He was doing better on progressions. He was doing better at looking at people on the field, except for that one interception. So he made up for it. He didn't throw two like he did in Texas game.
Seth McLaughlin, something needs to happen.
Change his ass out because he's done cost Burton 5 touchdowns.
He can pass the ball. I mean, he can block. He's a good blocker, but he cannot snap that damn ball. And we was on the 1 yard line, had a great play, fixing to score, and then he damn snaps it over his damn head.
He was getting so intense. He was more focused on blocking. He tried to hurry up and get that ball back there so he could block and power drive these guys to the end zone. Yeah. He was just too strong with it, man. And
he's like a kid. He's not set. He's not set. Yeah. He's not thinking right.
Yeah. And Jalen
all right, Bob.
All right, Bob.
I'm fixing to shut it down. Guys, if y'all want to go around the table one more time. We'll start off with Justin. Justin, when you get done, I'll click you off. We'll go to Jeff. Then we'll go to Junior and Rags, and we'll call it a night for tonight. So, Justin, go ahead and say what you got to say, and then we'll just start going out one by one. Okay, bud?
Okay. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all letting me come on here tonight and roll damn Tide. And I believe we did good in the second half. I believe in this team. I believe we just need to go back to the gridiron after these 24 hours and just build off this and just continue to let our offensive line and offensive players and quarterbacks just gel together and know that if they play as a team, they can do anything. They can be unstoppable. And the defense, I give all the glory to the defense. They did well. And I believe in this team, and I believe we can make it all work if they just work together. Roll Tide, y'all.
Roll Tide, Justin. Appreciate it, bud.
Sir.
All right, Mr. Jeff, you up next, buddy.
I'm happy we won. I'm tired of hearing people shit. I'm tired of hearing their grief. Nobody expected us to win this game. I mean, you ask anybody. I went to a store yesterday, and everybody was saying that Alabama's done. Even an Auburn fan was talking shit, and they lost. So I wish I could see him again. But I'm happy, and I'm ready for the next game. It's 24 hours, and we just keep rolling. I mean, this is the start. The offense was gelling nicely in the second half. Not too good in the first half, but it's a game. You make adjustments and you come out and you do better. Defense was the star, like Justin said, and I just roll Tide. Let's just keep going.
So, all right, roll Tide to you, bud. All right, Mr. Junior, you is up next, brother.
Well, this goes in the words of my man Black. My Alabama Crimson Tide, we're going 14-1, and we're going to win the national championship this year. But now, I'm pleased with that team, man, how they came out second half, performed, they regrouped, and they got their mind together. I was very pleased with that. Like I said, like Rag said, word for this year is growth. Because how this year ends, I don't care if it ends in natty. It's growth. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? This is all about growth. So congratulations, fellas out there. I'm proud of y'all today. Defense, y'all played magnificent. And let's continue to roll, build from that, and roll Tide.
Hey man, I agree with everything you guys say. Man, my emotions is up and down and all over everywhere, man, because, you can't beat your chest. You can't. I want to, but I can't. I know, like you said, Nick Saban is about growth, right? My fan base, my people out there, man, I just want to say, man, especially if you're in my same circle as me, man, I ain't trying to offend you. If you mad at me about something, maybe we could talk one-on-one or whatever. But it's a lot of other people that I see, and you may think I'm talking about you, but it's a lot of other YouTubers that I may see every now and then that's saying stuff, and I just want to get it out there to them. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's entitled to your opinion. Guys, I just think if we are fan base, we just got to take it a game at a time, man. It's trust in the process. Nick Saban is getting old, and one day he's going to be gone. And, guys, it's just something we have to deal with. Maybe he's slipping a little bit. I don't know. But we're going to get some ugly wins here this season, guys. And we're gonna have to take these ugly wins and just say, hey, we won. It is what it is, man. That's all I got to say, guys. And roll Tide, roll, baby.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I look at this, and I heard y'all growth. And I kept bringing up the Mississippi State game with the Cowbells. I actually do want to see Milroe and the center McLaughlin work on their game together, get over whatever it is, and get that timing together so that they don't have these bad snaps. I'm sure Milroe's going to be under center more, but I would like to see the O-line working on some running lanes. Go ahead, Junior.
No, add on what you just said. I play center, and especially mainly in middle school, because our middle school coach was a real freaking football coach. High school coach, I can't speak on him. I won't speak good for him for nothing. But our middle school coach, 100 snaps before practice and 100 snaps after practice, including the snaps during practice. And it became muscle memory. It became muscle memory. So they just gotta get together and work on snaps.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I believe, everybody's talking about growth tonight. I'm gonna go with it. They need to get it together and get it worked out. Because I'm sure Seth is worried about getting off the line and doing what he does. It's a center problem. Everybody else ain't got to worry about it, but he does. So maybe they'll get it together, get it under center, because they got to overcome them bails. You know what's going to happen. Saban knows it. Everybody knows it. So I'm looking to see more progression with them in the process. I want to see more of open lanes for Milroe or the running back, either one per se. But if they're going back to pass, I want to see an open lane somewhere open up in about 2 or 3 seconds that'll give Milroe a place to go and not have. They said he likes running outside the edge. With that man's legs, I don't think I particularly care where I go. Just give me one, And I think they opened a few of them. He just didn't take them. But anyways, that's what I want to see on the growth on the offense. Everything else looks like it'll fall in place if that works. So that's what I want to see. So anyways, guys, that's all I got. Y'all got anything else?
Like I say, guys, this is the 4th game of the season, and we're finally able to see this is the real Crimson Tide team right here. This is our quarterback. Milroe is our quarterback. That offensive line is blocking for him right now. That's our offensive line, right? At first, we was mixing and matching. We didn't know what line was going to block with what quarterback. But right now, we are looking at the Crimson Tide football team that we're going to get for the rest of this season. These are the guys we have to cheer for and root for and pull on for, man. So, guys, I just wish that everybody can, get together and watch the games and have a good time. It ain't nothing but love here with Rags, man. I love all y'all, man. So, hey, roll Tide, roll, baby.
Okay. Guys, this time I'm going to take us out with the Bear Bryant deal. He says a lot of things, and I think it's appropriate tonight. Usually I get Rags to take us out, but and I love Rags. And I'm proud I'm calling him by his right name. But I'll go out with it. Guys, had fun. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed talking to you guys. We are going to do a talking show one of these days, guys, once we figure it out. But anyways, here we go. Roll Tide, guys. Enjoyed it. See y'all after a while.
You've got to be better in all 3 areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those 3 areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here as the national champion.